Besama wa world of Mefeskadus Adawamla Amen. Besama wa world of Mefeskadus Adawamla Amen. Besama wa world of Mefeskadus Adawamla Amen. Yes, blessings and love. Hope this video reaches you in good health and good spirits. So we are now at Numbers chapter 15. Give thanks for these few words. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they shall put out of the camp every leper, everyone who has a discharge, and whoever is unclean by a corpse. You shall put both male and female outside of the camp, so they don't defile their camp, in the midst of which I dwell. The children of Israel did so, and put them outside of the camp, as Yahweh said to Moses. So the children of Israel did. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel. When a man or woman commits any sin that man commit, so as to trespass against Yahweh, and that soul is guilty, then he shall confess his sin which he has done, and he shall make restitution for his guilt in full. Add to it the fifth part of it, and give to him in respect to whom he has been guilty. But if he as a man has no kinsman to whom restitution may be made for the guilt, the restitution for guilt is made to Yahweh shall be the priest's, in addition to the ram of the atonement. By the atonement shall be made for him. Every heave offering of the holy things of the children of Israel, which they present to the priest, shall be his. Every man's holy thing shall be his. Whatever a man gives to the priest, it shall be his. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, If any man's wife goes astray and is unfaithful to him, and the man lies with her carnally, and is hidden from the eyes of the husband, and this is kept concealed, and she is defiled, there is no witness against her, and she isn't in the act. And the spirit of the jealousy comes on him, and he is jealous of his wife, and she is defiled. Or if the spirit of jealousy comes on him, and he is jealousy of his wife, and she isn't defiled, then the man shall bring his wife to the priest, and shall bring her offering for her, 1/10 of an ephah of barley meal, and he shall pour no oil on it, nor put frankincense on it, for it is a meal offering of jealousy, a meal offering of memorial, bringing it iniquity to my memory. The priest shall bring her near and set her before Yahweh. The priest shall take holy oil in an eaten vessel, and the priest shall take some of the dust that is on the floor of the tabernacle and put it on the water. The priest shall set the woman before Yahweh, and let the hair of the woman's head go loose, and put the meal offering of the memorial in her hands, and which is in the meal offering of jealousy. The priest shall have in his hand the water of bitterness to bring a curse. The priest shall cause her to take an oath and tell the woman, If no man has lain with you, if you haven't gone aside to uncleanliness, being under your husband's authority, he free from the water of bitterness that brings a curse. But if you have gone astray, being your husband's authority, if you are defiled, and some man has lain with you besides your husband, then the priest shall cause the woman to swear an oath of cursing, and the priest shall tell the woman, May Yahweh make you a curse and an oath among your people, when Yahweh allows your thigh to fall away and your body to swell. And this water that brings a curse will go into your bowels and make your body swell, and your thighs fall away. And the woman say, Amen, Amen. The priest shall write the curses in a book, and shall wipe them into the water of bitterness. He shall make the woman drink the water of bitterness that causes the curse, and the water causes the curse shall enter into her and become bitter. The priest shall take the meal offering of jealousy out of the woman's hand, and shall wave the meal offering before Yahweh, and bring it to the altar. The priest shall take a handful of meal offering and its memorial portion, and burn it on the altar, and afterwards shall make the woman drink the water. When he has made her drink the water, then it shall happen, if she is defiled and has committed a trespass against her husband, that the water has caused the curse will enter her and become bitter, and her body will swell, and her thigh will fall away, and the woman will be a curse among the people. If the woman isn't defiled but is clean, then shall be free, and shall conceive offspring. This is the law of jealousy, when a wife being under control of the husband goes astray and is defiled, or when a spirit of jealousy comes on a man and he is jealous of his wife, when he shall set the woman before Yahweh, and the priest shall execute on her all his law, and the man shall be free from iniquity, and the woman shall bear her iniquity. For these few words to give thanks, blessed love. So here we have some laws and some punishments for crimes being committed in the form of sin. I think what is striking here, again, quite challenging, is got the woman being the possession of the man, and in cases of adultery, it's the woman who seems to be the one tried, and there's this concoction of a water with dust from the floor of the tabernacle that she's being made to drink, etc. And the onus is on the woman, it feels like in here, to prove her innocence, or for this concoction to prove her innocence. So it's quite a patriarchal agenda in this chapter. Flies in the face of one of the famous moments in Jesus's time, when they were about to stone the woman, and then he intervened and said, "Let he who has not sinned cast the first stone." And he was against that kind of very black and white form of moral judgment and punishment, because actually he realised that not just one person is complicit in this situation. So again, this is a very classic Old Testament kind of example of a sin being committed and then a punishment meted against that sin. But in Jesus's time, there was a very different strategy of how to deal with such situations, which contrasts very starkly with this quite brutal and one-sided critique of the situation. So I'll kind of say no more here. I'll keep this one short. But yeah, give thanks for these few words, blessed love, and yeah, may the glory of God be ever in our footsteps and on our hearts, and with God's grace there'll be more tomorrow. Give thanks, blessed love.